Hi everyone, today again Marija Pasuljevic from eCommerce Association of Serbia. Hi Marija.
Hi Renata.
Thank you for coming back. We have a little bit more things to talk to you about, and today we would like to focus on eCommerce Association of Serbia. Would you like to tell us a little bit more about it, the genesis and the goals of eCommerce Association of Serbia?
Absolutely. So firstly, we're a very young association. It was founded 4th of April 2018 by three founders, Zorana Milidrag, Nemanja Čedomirović, and Marko Ilić. And it is the first and the only one which is here with e-commerce, focusing on the e-commerce one. We're a pure non-profit, non-governmental organization that we try to gather all representatives of the digital ecosystem in Serbia, with the common goal to improve the improvement of the e-commerce market in Serbia. So we're very committed to secure online trading, to follow the regulations that are here, to support everyone in part of this process if they want to go into e-commerce. We focus very much by educating consumers and employees in the different e-commerce chains. And that's why as well the founders created an academy, which is called Academy Basic, that gives the full circle of knowledge during 6 models that we do. And today we are on the 5th journey of this academy. And inside of the academy, these 6 models, it's fully online. We have online shop from A to Z, digital marketing and traffic, Black Friday, SEO, content and customer journey, e-payments and security, and at the end, e-operations and delivery. So with these 6 models, we actually cover everything that you need to have as from the start as basic and more knowledge. So those would be the key points in terms of the association, but we want to as well be the point of in between the government and the companies. If there's anything change in regulation, the president of the association has a seat as well. So we want to be the full voice of e-commerce for everyone in Serbia.
As you mentioned, eCommerce Association of Serbia was established to boost cooperation in the region. How would you describe the role of such partnerships in the development of successful markets?
So the partnerships that we're working on, so we're constantly working. So here in this region as well, you have some parts which is geo-blocking as well. You can't order everything online from outside of from EU into a non-EU country. So it's a little bit of a problem. So in the region, we have established a very good cooperation with the countries in CEFTA by doing one big project, which is called eCommerce for All, and a platform that is live and that's scheduled to work for the next 18 months to put it full online. So you can go in and whatever country you are in CEFTA, you will have all the information and basically all the necessary information for companies, for traders, e-retailers in the region to expand in this. So that's one of the projects that we're really proud and we're working on with this. And we try as much as possible. So being the biggest country in the region, we also want to be the voice out and kind of really push the corporation as much as we can. So as well as, I mean, I try to have very good contact with eCommerce Europe as well. They're an amazing team over there to see in terms of what they're working on in terms of laws and regulations to see if that's going to affect anything in our area. So those are the parts that we're working on. On top of that, I would say that we have up and running coming 2 e-commerce days for the fall, and we have our hotspot awards for Serbia, and it will be for the area with these 2 events by the end of 2022. So I think it covers quite a lot of the things that we're
very busy. Which trends are currently a priority for association activities? Which global trends are most prominent and effective to the Serbian e-commerce markets?
So if we look on the big picture and the global trends, so I guess that as in globally, competition is the biggest obstacles because you have a record number of companies that are moving online. So with everything that happened with COVID, you have now a boost in that part. Digital marketing is more expensive than ever. And looking at ad costs going 5 times higher than it used to be to drive the same amount of traffic. If you look at the conversion rate, converting people and how they buy, they usually know the brands that are buying. So performance marketing, acquisition costs, short and long-term brand building are key things to have that I think on global trends, everyone is working on. Then you have the privacy regulations that changed on e-commerce role, as well as the GDPR rules that makes all of these performance marketing tools much harder to actually animate the people following the rules. So I guess the new e-commerce opportunities and emerging are different social platform. Sales on social will triple by 2025, what the estimation is. So looking at that, then you have from e-commerce to quick commerce, and it's the fast delivery. And I think that would be the one that would be with the geo-blocking, and the quick commerce would be the one area that is most affected in this full area, not just for Serbia as well. When you order online, we are getting very spoiled. We want immediate delivery, and we want to have it. If I want to have a coffee, I would like to have that now delivered, or if I'm buying something, I want to have it now and not in 3 days. Other than that, so that would be the things to really focus on, to have that very quick delivery and making sure that the full supply chain works very well on that.
I understand. Yeah, definitely shopping online is like you can wait when the package will arrive at your doorstep and you're just waiting for the notification on your phone that is ready to pick up, or the delivery will be within a couple of hours. What activities are currently carried out within the eCommerce Association of Serbia?
Okay, so as I mentioned, we have the fifth part of our academy now that is ongoing. So in the next 18 months, we have the platform eCommerce for All that is being launched. So one part is already launched. So we have different models inside of this platform as well. Then we have our global e-commerce days that will be in Belgrade by the end of the year. Hotspot Awards, we did our first one last year, and that was very, very successful. So we're going to continue with that one. So we're trying to build very stable things that we will do and continuously follow through. So we're the biggest country in the region, and we need to as well be the leader in majority of the things that we do and set in place here. So we will continue with the academy, the awards, and the e-commerce days by the end of this year.
Great. And which companies can join the organization?
So as we are e-commerce, the biggest benefit is someone that has something in e-commerce or that wants to move into e-commerce. So technically we are an NGO. We welcome anyone who wants to be part of it. We have a very, very strong board that are all experts inside of e-commerce in different companies here in Serbia. So we have a very, very strong board, and we welcome anyone who really wants to be part of it. So we don't have that, you can't become a member. Then the ones that have the biggest benefit are really those that want to move into e-commerce, and then we can help them really go from start to finish. So as well, now we have new members that are merging into e-commerce, following all the trends. So we can see that we have a lot of inputs and questions for them joining the association.
And what is the biggest incentive for new companies to join?
Well, you have the Academy Basic that I would say is one of a kind, and it's a really, really great academy and knowledge building and boosting. That following our 6 models, I think that you can get a deep dive in what e-commerce is. We have excellent lecturers, and it's all online. So the knowledge, it's the first one. If you're moving into a new field, knowledge and having that is the key thing. So that one we have, which is really amazing. The networking, we have consultation. You have the visibility of being part of the e-commerce. So we actually open up as much as we can. So joint events, project corporations. We try to really be the person in the middle, in between the organizations plus the market, and to give everything we can back to society. As an NGO, that's what we're doing, and we try to really our best to boost that. And based on feedbacks, we think that our members are very happy, and being the young association, I think that we have a great future ahead of us.
Yes. What assets can companies from outside the region bring to the table?
Well, outside. So as in different terms of markets, you have stronger markets in e-commerce, you have the ones that are a little bit slower. I think that very developed countries can bring knowledge and expertise that they have if they've been in the e-commerce sector much longer than Serbia has. And we can, in our end, provide knowledge in the areas where we're strong as a country. So I think that's give and take, that the knowledge from the countries where they are and versus we are now. We can also provide them a very good entry point into Serbia if they haven't been here. You have a very, very strong IT market here. So being the biggest country in the region, the point of entry here via us, I think it's a very, very good benefit for them. And yeah, I think those would be the key assets for the companies. And then you have the membership networks, as we discussed in the previous question, that would be open for companies that are outside the region. So anyone wanting to merge into Central Eastern Europe and this area, I think Serbia is a very good market to start the business in.
As Push Push Go, we joined the association to work a little bit more on the Serbian markets, and we see the benefits already. Especially
so you should have answered the question.
Especially working with you guys and doing things together, which make us learn a little bit more about the market. How many companies does the Association of Serbia currently cooperate with?
So we have roughly around 100 members. So we have the membership from the day you become a member and 12 months. So we have roughly around 100. And the plan is that by end of the year, I think with the trend we're going to have at least a 25% increase by the end of the year. So I think it's a solid, good number, and we're working on more and more. And I think that with the feedbacks and inputs we're getting, it's a very strong interest, both from inside and outside.
Great, that's a good numbers. You have a big experience, you have a great knowledge. How do you see the future of the e-commerce Association of Serbia and the whole e-commerce sector in Serbia?
Well, I see it growing steadily year on year. As I said, with the three founders that put the association together, they had a vision and we're following through on that vision. We have an extremely strong board that is there. And I think that with the members we want to be the reference for e-commerce when anyone has a question, either it being in a company or outside for e-commerce, we should be the address. And I think that's where we're going towards. And the education part of building up the full ecosystem in terms of e-commerce is one of the key things. So I think that the e-commerce association has a very, very strong future, as it's something that everyone is in need of with the global trends.
Thank you, Marija. If one of our listeners wants to know a little bit more about e-commerce association, you can post some comments underneath the post on the LinkedIn, and we will try to answer them for you guys. Thank you, Marija, one more time for coming back and talking to us. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Have a great day.
Thank you. Bye-bye.